sobre la acción positiva. Today is Fabulous Fun Friday. Hey boys and girls, on Friday for Positive Actions, we take you to meet a friend out in our community. How about that, Miss Shayma?
That's really exciting.
That's really exciting. Now we're going to meet a special friend today, and we're going to hear what inspires them, what their favorite books are, and what positive actions they do every day out in the community. You know why?
Why?
Because we want you to do positive actions too.
Stay tuned. Meet a new friend that cares about you.
You.
Have a great day. Bye.
Okay. Let's all do it together. The positive action word is and now in Spanish, decisiones. That's really good. And now one final thing. Everybody give me a thumbs up for positive action. Miss Wise, they're great. Aren't they? Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, come on over here, Mrs.
Hi,
Buzzard.
how are you?
Welcome. It's time for positive actions. And if you have a moment, can we interview you for the Daily Positive Actions vlogcast?
Sure.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for letting me interrupt you, okay?
That's okay.
All right, Morgan County students, it is Fabulous Fun Friday.
What's Fabulous Fun Friday?
Oh my goodness, let me tell you, that's a great question. Glad you asked. On Fridays, we show our students in Morgan County, people in the community that care about each of you guys. And today we found a really special person in Berkeley Springs, and she is the managing editor of the Morgan Messenger. Can you please tell everyone what your name is?
My name is Sandy Buzzerd.
Sandy Buzzerd. Now, you know what, boys and girls? I recognize that name because I have a good friend. Her name was Betsy Buzzard, and I know the Morgan Messenger was started as a family business. Can you
know
tell us?
Betsy?
I do know Betsy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we used to climb through this window right there from their house, and we'd run around in here, and then we'd go out, and they'd say, close the window. So we used to play in here, but we were this big.
Yeah, I met Betsy when she was about 10.
Is that right?
That's right, long ago.
It's been a while, huh?
It's been a while, yes.
Yeah, and so how long have you been at the Morgan Messenger?
I've actually been here since 1984.
1984, that's
Yes.
just after that's when Betsy graduated from high school.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
I guess it
in
was.
84.
Yes.
And tell us, at the Morgan Messenger, what do you do?
Well, as a managing editor, you do a lot of things. You don't necessarily write, but you make all the components come together. For instance, there's ad people, there's writers, and it all has to come together. So at the end of the week or on Wednesday, there's a newspaper. So I make sure everybody here is working and happy at working, and then it all comes together.
You know what? That's a positive action. Coordinating and helping people in their daily jobs. And it's important to feel positive, and it happens every week because you have a deadline, right?
Right. And that's when it comes really hard, because we have to have a deadline because we have a time to print. And if we don't print, there's no newspaper.
I know, and I'm looking for the paper every Wednesday, Miss Sandy.
Oh,
I am.
good.
I'm looking for it. And you know what's kind of similar? students, you guys in the classroom, your teacher gives you things to do too, and she says it's due tomorrow, right? So you have to figure out how to make it all come together as well. And that's important. You might be thinking, oh, why do I have to do this? Or I don't want to have that test on Friday in spelling or whatever. But it's good practice, because after school, it still happens. There are deadlines and commitments and things to do, and it's a positive action to work hard, right?
Yeah, because when you get older, you have a job. And somebody wants you to be there at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. You need to be there.
Right. Absolutely. So let's ask you a few questions for our students.
Okay. Are they going to be hard ones?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. No, they're not hard. I'm just teasing. But I forgot the first question.
When you were a little girl, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Actually, I wanted to be an accountant.
Really?
I liked
Like
playing
money?
with. I love money, but I liked playing with numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah,
Wow.
for some reason I would see numbers a little bit different, and it was
That's cool.
easier for me to add and multiply, believe it or not. Yeah.
Look at that, girls. Numbers, math, it's important, right? And seeing things and managing things, that, the same things your brain is doing with numbers and math multiplication, you do as a managing editor too. It takes good brain power.
Well, and believe it or not, at the end of the day, you have to make sure you make money to be able to print a newspaper.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, see, there's a
Oh, the business side of it.
Yeah.
So you guys have been making the paper since, what was that year?
1893.
1893. How many years is that? It's 2019. I can't do that. Well, that's a lot of years to have a paper that's profitable, that it keeps on going.
Right.
Wow, that's cool. So let's ask you another question. I'm curious. What is your favorite book?
Believe it or not, I like autobiographies.
Oh, yeah?
I like learning about people, but some of you might find that a little bit boring. But
Well, you write about people too, so that makes sense as a newspaper person.
Yeah. There was an interesting book about Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh!
And I just found his life so fascinating that I think that might have been the first autobiography I ever read, and then I searched them out. But probably, as far as the fun side is concerned, Gone with the Wind is a classic. I mean, it's a classic, and you can go back and reread it, because of all the history.
Story, yes. And when you read Gone with the Wind, you see so much in your mind. It's so descriptive. That's neat.
Well, and that's the fun part about reading, is because when you're reading, the images that are in your head are your images.
Yeah, right?
Not what you read, it's what I read. And what I'm seeing may be totally different than what
From
you're
what
seeing.
I see, or when Shama reads it. So we all three can read Gone with the Wind, and all three have a different experience.
Yes.
See, guys, reading is super cool. Look at that. And girls, read a lot. That's important. Do that, man. Read. That's cool. Oh, I have another question.
Okay.
Did you do a positive action today?
Well, I believe I did. I had to take my dog to Leona's this morning, where he's getting groomed. But I decided, since I was going that way, she actually is putting in a Christmas ad.
Oh!
And it's a beautiful card. So what I did is I blew it up on the copier and took it to her as a gift, so that she could see what her ad was going to be like in a big form.
That's so thoughtful. Oh, that's awesome. And what's cool too? You have a dog.
Yes,
See?
yes, I do. I have a golden retriever, Major, and he's very lovable, and he's a good dog.
That's neat.
And he's going to smell really good when he comes back to
Be all nice and beautiful. That's cool. Okay, one last question for you, and then we'd like to take a look. She's got some great awards in here. But before we take a look, one last question. This is my favorite question. What inspires you every day to run a newspaper?
Oh, to run a newspaper. I thought maybe you were going to do the personal end.
Well, we can do both. Tell us, yeah.
As far as the paper is concerned, it's been in my husband's family since 1893. And it's an important part of the community.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
If I didn't work with the newspaper, I don't know what I would do. You know, I like making people happy, and I hope that some of the stories in the paper will make people happy. At least it gets them the information.
That's so valuable. And our community, what you do at the paper, sharing the stories from the schools, I think that's beautiful then to see, because it validates the efforts and it gives people a sense of purpose. You know what I mean?
But personally,
oh yeah.
I have a daughter that has medical issues, and she's been that way since she was about 12 years old. But you know what? She gets up every day with all of her problems and medical issues, and she puts her best foot forward. She tries to put a smile on every day. And if she can do it, I can make every day worth living. You know, if she can do it, I can do it too. Yes.
There you go, guys. Oh, yeah, that's my heart too. That warms my heart. Oh, Miss Sandy, thank you so
You're welcome.
much. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much. That was beautiful. Beautiful stories. Now, before we head over I know you guys have got to get to class, and you've got a busy office.
Yes, I do.
We'll say bye. We'll just take a quick look, because West Virginia, our paper here is very important in West Virginia, and we'll show you inside a little bit before we go. Come check it out. You're going to make me cry. You're giving me goosebumps. Thank you, Sandy.
You're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye, Mrs. Buzzard.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
I am a positive action kid. That's what I am. That's how I live. I am a positive action kid.